We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Rodon gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Gallo.
Now the pitch. Joey Gallo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Fouled away. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Andrus, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So next to the plate for Texas, Nate Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Doby is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig in to bat at the plate. Has a look, now the pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave 1. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Gibson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Stepping into the box, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second.
Andrus fields it cleanly.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Larry Doby.
Up next for Chicago, Larry Doby. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Frank Thomas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Cruz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding forward, Nelson Cruz, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Cruz, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
I got 3 and 2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in now, Michael Young, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Outside, 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Danny Santana.
Up next for the Rangers, Danny Santana. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0.
That's off the plate.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 268 the average for him coming in. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Cruz is off at first with 2 away. hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another 2-2 offering. Skied into very shallow right.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Ready now for the White Sox, Minnie Minoso. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch, and that misses for ball four, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. Career against Kyle Gibson, just a 1-for-9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one, well below the zone.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0. Jimenez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Into the corner and slicing foul. None out, runners at first and second. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting center, the third baseman, Gallo.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
2 strikes.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Gibson comes set. Here's the pitch. Yasmani Grandal is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
The count is 1 and 2.
A 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Ronald Guzman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, outside. Two and 0.
Guzman, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 2-0. Popped him up. Garcia has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Outside, 3-0 now. And that's over. 3-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 8.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now
into the box, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Hit on the ground to third. Moncada has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now here it comes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rangers have opened it up now 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
At the plate, Michael Young.
Number 10, designated hitter.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline.
Moncada fields it cleanly.
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
At the plate now, Danny Santana.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rangers lead this one 4-0. So striding forward now, Leury Garcia.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Two and 0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now in the box, Ronald Guzman. He's set, and the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. He'll go to the bag for 1. To Thomas at first. It's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Frank Thomas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Frank Thomas.
First delivery to him on the way. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
1-2 to Frank Thomas.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now it's 2-0. Konerko, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Minnie Minoso, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He'll come into play here at 319. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
No, that's low.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. First and second now, one man out. Hits this one hard the other way. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. This is line to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Jimmy Cordero takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 50.
Standing in now, Nate Walker, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Doby will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
So a runner on first with one out now, and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. And it's fouled away. Still even at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 one more time. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Fouled off. Cordero primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Michael Young is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Flips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
3-1 to him now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in, Danny Santana. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Andrus scores, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is in there.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. 3 runs already home here. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here comes another 0-2.
1 ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
This is skied into short left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 7 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, Gallo. Moncada.
Now here's the pitch. Yoan Moncada is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Ball 2 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
A bouncer to the left side. Frazier is there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Catcher, Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Gibson's ready. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. Softly hit toward the hole. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
In tight with the sinker. Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Three and 0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That one's in there. 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate, Larry Doby, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Two-0 count. The pitch hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch, high in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In there, 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Gallo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. Looking up is Jimenez, and it's gone. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Kelvin Herrera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The batter, number 1. Second
So
base.
Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. One out, nobody on.
Ball.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Nate Walker.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Doby is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Rangers 8 and the White Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Frank Thomas, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Into the box now, Paul Konerko, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
A runner at second, nobody out. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time, and here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound, and a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective, as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Rafael Montero comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Montero.
Minnie Minoso will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 pitch.
That's outside. That's ball 2.
Montero, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. First and second here with nobody out. On the ground to the left side. Andrus on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Now batting, Eloy Jimenez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
0-1.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. And it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox leave 1, still 8-0. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
The 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Doby will wait on it. And he's got it for the 1st out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 delivery.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul. This is line to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Runners on first with one down. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To Thomas, they get them both, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rangers lead it 8-0. So here's Yoan Moncada. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
3-2 now. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Stepping in now, Leury Garcia.
The second baseman.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First delivery to him on the way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Rangers 8 and the White Sox 1. Ready once again, Todd Frazier. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Guzman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Yeah.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Now, 1 and 2.
The 1-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along the fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and try base hits the other way.
Alex Colomé comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this round. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Elvis Andrus, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. Ready for another shot now. Nate Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home. On a line, that's a base hit. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Rodriguez.
To the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson.
Digging in and looking for more. Nelson Cruz has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Minoso is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Texas is out in front 10-1. Stepping into the box, Larry Doby. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
and here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Brett Martin is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Pitching for the Rangers, number 59, Brett Martin.
In now, Frank Thomas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And that one is gone! A solo home run for Big Frank Thomas. Home run number 5 on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Paul Konerko. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fouled away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1 on its way.
The count is 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Minnie Minoso. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
The 2-0 on the way. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aloy Jimenez.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. None out, runners at first and second. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. One there to first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Gallo.
Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two outs here with a runner at third. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 1-2 bounces in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Men on third with 2 down. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 3-2 on the ground to the right side. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 8 full. It's the Rangers 10 and the White Sox 3. Jay Spry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
57. Jay.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Santana.
He's set, and the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A ball and a strike. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. Fry, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 2-1. This is popped up. Thomas waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Riding in, Todd Frazier. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Into the box, Ronald Guzman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 0-2.
No, inside.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch
Gallo.
selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0.
Ball, that's in. Hey. 2-1.
2 out with the man at first. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rangers 10 and the White Sox 3. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Count remains 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Now the payoff pitch home. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping up now, Leury Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey! That's out. 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ah! 2-2 now. He stays alive, still 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball. That's inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Softly hit out toward short. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Larry Doby. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Rangers have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Texas Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kyle Gibson earns the win, his 2nd. Carlos Rodon was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.